Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
That's right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world. Welcome to the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series Sunday night racing. This is the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series race number 2, points race number 2 from Nashville Super Speedway. Just outside of Nashville, about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour outside of Nashville. We're going to go green for 150 laps with a competition caution at lap 15. Glad you're here with us. The weather looks perfect. And don't look now. Pole sitter is Brandon Cotton. Welcome to the TQ, Brandon. Trying to get a better camera for you here, buddy. I'm flying solo tonight as the cars roll off. Brandon Cotton in the number 5. Good on you, Brandon. Walker McNulty is going to share the front row with them. Eric Thaler and Brandon Thayer, row 2. That's going to give me tongue twisted all night. Sean Cunningham, Ant Castor, row 3. Ty Williams, welcome back. We missed you last week, buddy. Trevor McLaughlin, Michael Samia, row 4. Row 5, Aaron Holroyd, Justin Thaler. John Mankowski, Jason Huffman, Andrew Miller, Clarence Prince, James Olavison, Norm Snyder, and Chris Thaler round out the field. With the number 5 of Brandon Cotton looking good in the Robin Hood paint. As the 18-car field rolls out on the concrete 1.5 mile, 1.4 mile track.
It's time!
We're green flag racing in the Cup Series, Midwest Motorsports, and so far, so good. Eric Thaler in the 15. Starting in the 3rd position. Goes inside Walker McNulty. And the 8 of Ant Castro, it's a good qualifying also. Gets up there 2x2, 4 rows deep. The Midwest Motorsports Cup Series, the fastest growing iRacing league on the internet today, according to my research. Tire fall off is going to be a huge issue tonight. So look for a big differential in speed as we're seeing more cars getting crossed up at the back. Looks like Jason Huffman in the 4 getting crossed up. Nope. Justin Thaler. And the 2. Nope. He's on the outside. Just in front of him is Ty Williams. Sean Cunningham. The 71 USAA car. And just outside Sean Cunningham is your pole sitter, Sean Cunningham, moving up. Number 5 car dropping back. And Eric Thaler is your current leader. Lots of action early in the race. It's really hard to pick everything up. I was watching the 3-wide battle in the back. Justin Thaler in the middle, and now he drops down in front of 73 of Aaron Holroyd, who's also in a USAA car. 64, Brandon Thayer back with us tonight. Brandon Cotton going the wrong way. John Mankowski, the 74. Leaks in front of Jason Huffman. Brandon Cotton down 9 spots. Almost a second lead now, full second for Eric Thaler behind Ant Castor. Walker McNulty wants that position on the 8 for P2. The Airheads paint. Antcaster going down to the apron to try to straight line the front straightaway. Walker McNulty looking low. Antcaster riding the steam up. Both of them barely missing the outside wall as things finally calm down. Trying to figure out who. Ty Williams in the Snap-on car. He's up 3 spots from a starting position. Good to see Ty Williams going to participate with the Midwest Motorsports Series season again. Maybe he's sitting out the Super Speedway using one of his 3 drop races. As we've only have a 1 race sample size up to this point. Jason Huffman was your winner last week. Currently leading the points. Aaron Holroyd second, Dustin Reinstedel third, and a nail-biter finish last week at Daytona. The race for second is on. Ty Williams on the 71 of Sean Cunningham. Looking up at Antcaster, Walker McNulty has finally completed the pass. 81 goes inside the 71. Nashville Super Speedway. Remember, we have a competition caution at lap 15. Sorry about the ticker, guys. We're at lap 9. Now we've sorted out the start. Everybody's got a decent running order. Let the ticker rip. 71 going backwards. Trevor McLaughlin in the 99 looking for a way up. Tries to tuck back in behind the 71. Again, Eric Thaler, 3/4 of a second plus on Walker McNulty. All the way back down to 8th for Aaron Holroyd for this battle. All the way up to 3rd, super close. Aaron Holroyd in the 73 looking up at Justin Thaler in the 2. Justin Thaler's got a new paint this season. Gonna take a little getting used to. I like the yellow wheels. And Aaron Holroyd right behind him. Shout out to our Coast Guard and USAA service members who protect our freedom every day. Forever grateful we are. Aaron Holroyd provides the nutrition for the Coast Guard. I don't see too many overweight Coast Guard servicemen. You need to go up on the portion size a little bit there, Aaron. Appreciate you keeping everybody healthy. Lap 13 of 15, no points. Walker McNulty makes the pass. We're going to find out how he did it. You'll bear with me for about a lap. We're going to see how it made it happen. Here he comes. 12 car, Walker McNulty. Looking for a way around the 15. Oh, the 15 hit the wall on the entrance. Takes it high. That was self-inflicted wound there by the 15 of Eric Thaler. And Walker McNulty is there to take advantage. And he does. Move Walker McNulty to the front. Nice opportunistic pass there for Walker McNulty to take the lead. And he's going to come to the checkered flag for the stage. Next lap by. Nice job for Walker McNulty. Find out what the pit strategy is like as he comes around. And takes the competition caution next lap. There we go. The whole field rolls by Barney. Walker McNulty, Eric Thaler. Everybody's coming into the pits, it looks like. Do they make it into their pits okay? Especially the first couple. Does anybody stay out? No, everybody's coming in. I think we're looking at 15 laps on a tank. As the race off pit lane, the Watermelon Airheads car, Walker McNulty, keeps it. Williams gets around Sean Cunningham. Trevor McLaughlin coming out. Norm Snyder makes it out in front of Brandon Cotton, who stops to repair some damage. Oh, I'm sorry. No damage repaired. Brandon Cotton going the wrong direction. His pit stop 6.18. So I think everybody did the same thing. No tires. They have 3 sets down in the ground. So we are going to bring it around one more time. Once again, a huge field tonight. Homestead, Miami, Speedway. Again, 1.5-mile concrete track. Nashville, one of the growing city in the United States, home of the Grand Ole Opry, a home of country music. Hosted the Cup Series playoff finale from 1999, 2019. I'm sorry, is that right? 2002 to 19. For the Cup Series, anyway. 2002 to 2019. The Xfinity Series started in 1995. No longer the finale. We do the finale in the Real Life Cup Series at Phoenix. Everybody knew that. Tony Stewart was the first winner in 1999. Right now, Barney drops off, and Walker McNulty in the 12 car is going to bring us to the green flag. And we're racing once again. No more scheduled cautions. We are all natural cautions from here on out. It's awesome to see the Cup cars running Nashville track. 18 to 20 degree progressive banking on the concrete. Racing once again in the action in middle to the back of the pack. It's crazy on restarts. 3 cars, Mike Samia, he's looking a little different tonight, throwing me off. Working with Aaron Holroyd, Don Mankowski, and Clarence Prince. A little further in the back than I'm used to seeing Michael Samia. Outside the top 10, but just barely. Clarence Prince working with them on the outside. Chris Thaler in the 7, looking good as well. Ty Williams has made it up to P2, and Walker McNulty sees the snap-on paint getting closer and closer behind him. Eric Thaler not leaving the picture as well. Staying in the screen shot, Sean Cunningham, Trevor McLaughlin. So we should be able to make it to lap 40, 45. Right now we're turning 29.5 for the leader, 29.7, 29.8, in the 29 second, under 30 seconds for the top 10 cars right now. We'll see how that plays out as we get closer to lap 40. Battle now. Jason Huffman trying to hold off Aaron Holroyd. John Mankowski and Michael Samia right behind. Ready to pounce as Justin Thaler looks up at Ant Castor as well. John Mankowski in the 74 representing the Miami Dolphins. Their home track, the Dolphins are here. The Dolphins cheerleaders as well. Mike Ditka gave us the command to start your engines. Sorry we missed that in the broadcast. Get out of the commercial. Miami Dolphins right up the street from the track. Aaron Holroyd giving up on Jason Huffman for the time being. And Justin Thaler get around Ant Castor. This is a battle for bragging rights in the Cool Down Lap podcast. Riding with Justin Thaler now, looking up at our host, Ant Castor's Monday night at 8 p.m. Talk about real life racing, as well as all 3 Midwest Motorsports Series reviews, race recaps. Monday night at 9 p.m. on the Twitch Rivenvale stream, the home of Midwest Motorsports. Or the YouTube page, if YouTube is your preference. Justin Thaler can't quite get his nose up to the back of Ant Castor's rear bumper just yet. All single file up ahead. Everybody conserving tires, trying to outsmart the car ahead. Michael Samia on Aaron Holroyd now. Samia's got past Mankowski. Holroyd on the inside of Huffman. Aaron Holroyd in the 73. And up ahead, as soon as we leave, Justin Thaler gets around Ant Castor. Or does he? Ant Castor fights back side by side. They're both holding their breath. Trusting each other, giving just enough room. Ant Castor holding his own on the outside, keeping Justin tight. You know that's going to hurt Justin's tires more. Ant Castor might have a distance disadvantage. Let's see if Justin can slide up in front. Chooses not to. Great driving. Ant Castor pinches him down as they go through start-finish line. Once again, Ant Castor keeping him honest. Can Justin Thaler slide up? He does. Ant Castor tucks down right behind Justin Thaler. Move him up to 6th. He's got around Huffman. Now looking up at Holroyd. Michael Samia moving up the ranks. Oh, nice. Nice arc into turn 1 and 2. Down the back stretch, fills up Aaron Holroyd's mirror. Aaron Holroyd going to drive down to the yellow line, keeping Samia honest. Samia backed up the entry just a little bit, see if he can get a better run on the exit, and he does. Can he get alongside now? Yes, he can. There's a crossover. And Michael Samia is side by side with Aaron Holroyd now into turn 1. And completes the pass as he slide up in front. He got him.
To the bottom of the track. Job. Trying to take the lead away. Slide job.
Not for the lead, but Michael Samia moves up to 8th after being 11th on the restart. Nice gain from Michael Samia. Let's see if he can keep that momentum going without damaging his tires too much. Again, tires are going to be the name of the game. The name of the game as this race plays on. Eric Thaler on Ty Williams. This battle is brewing up front. These two have been rivals in the Truck Series and the Cup Series for multiple seasons. Definitely a friendly rivalry. Goes On and on, they each have the desire to win. Their own worst critic, they hold themselves responsible, thinking they could do better every time one outsmarts the other, or at least finishes ahead. Justin Thaler on Sean Cunningham. This battle is heating up as well. Justin Thaler with the fast car. He's brought Ant Castor, Mike Samia with him, and Aaron Holroyd to the party. And Justin Thaler make a move on Sean Cunningham without losing ground to Ant Castor. Ant Castor wants that position back. Great green flag racing. 15 laps in this fuel run. 30.2, 30.1, 29.9 for a couple guys. Reading down some lap times. They haven't dropped off too much just yet. Michael Samia on the inside of the 8 now. Great battles. Justin Thaler goes inside Don Cunningham as Michael Samia tucks back in line behind the 8. Justin Thaler on the inside of the 71. Ant Castor on the 8 hits the wall on the exit. Is that going to be enough? Pull him down enough. 71 leaves just enough room. Justin Thaler hesitates just a little bit, gets a good run on the exit. He's got him. Can Ant Castor and Michael Samias follow Thaler? Thaler goes up in on the entry. Ant Castor now on the inside of Sean Cunningham. Sean Cunningham getting stuck on the outside lane. Not quite as fast as the inside yellow line, at least for a couple of laps. Sean Cunningham and Ant Castor touch, sending Sean Cunningham up high. Aaron Holroyd and Mike Samia get by as well. Sean Cunningham, a little bit of touch, just the slightest touch. Now he's going to lose another spot to Jason Huffman. Or is he? He fights back. Huffman gets a good exit off of turn 4. And he's clear of Sean Cunningham. We'll see if Sean Cunningham can hold on to that spot. Sean Cunningham with the fastest lap of the race. Damaging his tires maybe. 29.51. With the fastest lap of the race. But currently 9th. Just inside the top 10. And Eric Thaler has got around Ty Williams. Or has he? Ty Williams fighting hard on the outside. Incredible racing in the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. This is the racing we've come to know and love. Eric Thaler working the inside line. Can he keep a solid arc on the exit? He does. Turn 4. All right, somebody short pit to put on fresh tires. Pit window is almost open, I would say. Anybody wants to get tires? With 18 cars in the field. Sidecar, please. Thank you. Walker McNulty now a full second lead for the Watermelons Airheads car. Walker McNulty showing that he belongs after qualifying on the front row. Your pole sitter, Brandon Cotton, after restarting 17th. Maybe he must have missed his pit box after losing quite a few positions. Made a small mistake in the pits that we didn't see. But your pole sitter now has made his way from 18th back inside the top 10. well, just barely at 10th. Long green flag racing so far. Everybody playing nice. James Olavison, the first one in the pits, out of 18th place. Lap 41. So right now we're at the 25 lap pit window. No other takers so far. Closest battle on the track is Brandon Cotton, Aaron Holroyd. 4-car train here, trying to catch up to Michael Samia. In 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th in your shot. Brandon Thayer comes into the pit. No, Eric Thaler pits in the 15. So here it is. Pit window, pit cycles, green flag cycles are starting. Brandon Cotton slides deep, goes deep into the entry. Turn 1, passes Aaron Holroyd. More takers for pit row. This is Michael Samia on the number 9. About to go a lap down. Samia comes into pit. More takers for the pits. I expected some more cars. There's your leader. Walker McNulty, Ant Castor, and Sean Cunningham both run into the wall on the exit. Turn 4. Ant Castor is yet to pit. Sean Cunningham yet to pit. Brandon Thayer, Sean Mankowski yet to pit. Everybody else is now in the pits. All around about 15 seconds for the pit stop. I expect Ant Castor any minute now. Still has James Olavison a lap down. And the 9 car, but the 9 car has new tires. Ant Castor leaves plenty of room. Make sure the 9 gets by safely. And he does. John Cunningham pits from second. Ant Castor taking the fuel run as long as he can. Brandon Cotton does not take tires. 7 seconds for Brandon Cotton's pit. And Ant Castor finally comes in. That's going to give Eric Thaler comes out in front of Brandon Cotton. Brandon Cotton did not take tires, remember, so that means his lap times are still going to be around 30 seconds. 29.8. Your leader right now, Eric Thaler, second, Brandon Cotton. Walker McNulty, 2 laps later. And Eric Thaler with the undercut. 2-lap undercut has given Eric Thaler full second as Walker McNulty with new tires gets around your pole sitter. But don't forget, that means Brandon Cotton is going to have an extra set in the pits. Could benefit him later. Not only the shorter pit stop this cycle, with only 18 cars, Brandon Cotton looking for a lot of green flag pit cycles as this race plays out. We're going to 150 laps with 1/3 of the race coming to its wrap. Brandon Thayer coming up on Justin Thaler. Can you do it? Or is that Justin Thaler getting around Brandon? Nice run for Justin Thaler during that pit cycle. Up to P5 now. Trevor McLaughlin comes out behind Brandon. P7. There he is, sneaking up right behind the 64. Trevor McLaughlin in the 99 Ghost car. Brandon on the outside. Can't quite see Trevor McLaughlin's flavor of Ghost he has this week. Pink lemonade. Sour lemonade. Walker McNulty, what's up? Sour watermelon airhead. Paint still second. Still second, but 1.25 seconds down as Eric Thaler gets around Clarence Prince in the Red Bull number 83. Thankfully without contact. Jason Huffman working on Brandon Thayer. Trevor's gotten by Brandon. Brandon Thayer going the wrong way. Missed Daytona, but welcome back. Brandon, we missed you, buddy. 8.6 seconds, so Brandon did not take tires that time either. Brandon looking for green flag cycles to pay off later in the race. Have that extra set of tires. But with 4 sets on the floor, I think you're going to have tires for a new set every stop. This is the cycle he chooses to use. Maybe counting on a late caution. And then put fresh tires on. Justin Thaler in the 2 has caught your pole sitter, who remember did not take tires. Ty Williams has already got by. 3 seconds up the road. Justin Thaler now working Brandon Cotton. Cotton takes the inside in the 5-2. Justin Thaler takes the high line. Wide and handsome in that Ford Mustang. Round he goes. Move Justin Thaler up to P4. Good on you, JT. Parker McNulty still a second behind your leader. Then 4 seconds more to Ty Williams. What 4 seconds looks like. Closest battle on the track. Back here with Ant Castor and Sean Cunningham. Sean Cunningham sticks his nose out in the USA car while Michael Samia works Brandon Thayer just in front of these guys. Right now we're riding with Anthony Castor, and he's got a great view of the pass Michael Samia put on Brandon Thayer. Again, Brandon Thayer without tires. Ant Castor does a great job getting around him safely. Now, Don Cunningham works the outside of Brandon Thayer as well. Brandon Thayer must feel like he's got a parachute in the back. He goes the wrong direction. This is the closest battle on the track. Awesome racing here. Don't forget, Midwest Motorsports has 3 leagues. Be a good time to try to sneak in a little commercial here. If you're interested in joining a league, best way to do it right here, midwest-motorsports.com. Truck Series on Fridays. Cup Series on Sunday that you're watching now, and Road Series on Tuesdays, currently the GT4 season. Midwest-motorsports.com. You can check out the website, take a look at the rules, decide which night is best for you for all 3. Sign-ups are always open and always free. Midwest-motorsports.com. Come join us. See if Ant Castro puts a move on you like he does here, Mike Samia. And the 3 on the outside, Ant Castro in the 8. Michael Samia takes the high road. 2 seams up now, working that 3rd lane. Ant Castro works the inside as Sean Cunningham grazes the wall. On the exit, didn't seem to lose too much time. Ant Castro having a hard time getting around Michael Samia. Carries the speed through the longer distance of the outside radius. Sean Cunningham with the fastest lap. The 71, 29.51. That was quite a while ago. Only 3 cars in the 29-second range. Justin Thaler, Eric Thaler, and Walker McNulty. Ant Castro working Mike Samia. Can he get there? Just barely. Battles are tightening up front as well. Holding on to this as long as I can. Ant Castro doing a great job staying down low. Michael Samia, just incredible job staying outside. Every other time we've seen a race like this, inside seems to get around within 1 or 2 corners. It's been almost 3 laps now. These guys have gone side by side by side. All 3 finally single file. Ant Castro tries to put Michael Samia in the rear view mirror. Michael Samia, after fighting hard on the outside, now has to do it again with Sean Cunningham in 71. And don't look now, we have a battle for the lead. Walker McNulty has run down Eric Thaler from 1 second to 3/4 of a second to half a second. So 1/4 of a second now, he can smell him. You can smell the exhaust fumes coming out of the 15's side pipes. And Walker McNulty, motivated on lap 64, 20 laps in, 7 more laps on a tank of fuel. Walker McNulty looks inside. Eric Thaler now stays outside. Walker McNulty barely misses him on the exit. Can he do it? My co-commentator on Friday nights for the Truck Series, Walker McNulty, showing that he knows how to drive as well as talk. He's letting his driving doing the talking tonight. Eric Thaler, the godfather of Midwest Motorsports, the boss. He even says it on the back of his bumper, so you know it's got to be the real deal. Walker McNulty, side by side with the godfather of Midwest Motorsports, the founding brother, Eric Thaler. There's the boss, the Dark Horse Mustang. Dan Walker, watermelon car, get there. Not just yet, as we're going around the Nashville Super Speedway under the lights. Perfect track conditions. Track definitely taking rubbering up. Is that going to help the grip? Walker McNulty using the apron. Not too happy with the loss of traction there as he goes across. The apron loses a little bit of ground to the boss. Still running just off the left rear. Not quite enough to take the draft. Take the air off of the spoiler to push him up. The race for the lead is on. Walker McNulty stopped 2 laps after Eric did. This is the difference in 2 laps of tires after a hard chase for Walker to even get up here in the first place. So as Walker used up the good in his tires, as Mr. Consistency Eric Thaler, known for his tire saving prowess, We've seen Eric use tire saving to his advantage multiple times throughout the seasons. Walker McNulty now dropping back. Eric still leaving room. As the tires have worn down, Eric goes up 2 lanes and seems to pay off. Now he makes a liar out of me and goes down low. And he's coming into pit. Walker McNulty, new leader, while the 15 comes into pit. Let's see how long Walker stays out this time. If he loses another second, we got a couple more takers for the pit lane. Justin Thaler, Trevor McLaughlin. Ty Williams stays out. Good move for Ty, as he was going the wrong direction also. But all by himself now. Ant Caster, Jason Huffman stay out. 6 seconds back. Ty Williams in second place. Ant Caster, Jason Huffman. Justin Thaler now on his way out. Very tight. Don Cunningham gets by. Who else? Michael Samia. Samia has not stopped yet. Walker McNulty finally in the pits. Let's see where Eric Thaler comes out in relation to Walker. Maybe the drone will give us a view. Here it is. The race off of pit lane. And Walker from the lead. Eric Thaler takes back over. 2 laps again. And Walker McNulty paid the price. Those 2 laps and on and off pit road. Neither one of them takes tires. 7.8, 7.5. And stop time. That is all time lost on the track. Those 2 extra laps Walker McNulty does. This time he didn't lose a full second. He only lost 4/10. So can those 4/10 come back to Walker sooner this time? Give him enough to extend a bigger lead, enough to keep the lead if we stay green this time. It was right at 30 laps. We're working lap 76. Your leader, Eric Thaler in the 15. The godfather of Midwest Motorsports. Being challenged already. Looking inside, can he do it? The race for the lead. Ant Caster finally comes in, so this will be your lead. As Ant Caster works almost 7 laps more than Eric in that green flag run. Is that going to help or hurt Eric? I'm sorry, Anthony. Still doing 29-second laps at the time. But we will see. Much later on in the race. I'm expecting at least 2 more stops if we stay green. And the race is side by side now. The race for the lead coming up on the guys that are pitting at the very end of their fuel run. Brandon Thayer. And Norm Snyder. Walker tucks back in behind leader. Can you do it? Is lap traffic going to be a factor? We know Norm's not going to hold anybody up, especially the leaders. This is the closest battle on the track. I can tell you Ty Williams in third, Justin Taylor fourth, about a second apart from each other, 4 seconds apart. Trevor McLaughlin 2 more seconds back, Ant Caster 2 more seconds back. So 2 seconds between third and fifth right now. So we're going to keep a focus on the lead. Everybody else cranking out the laps, just riding, trying to save their tires the best they can while turning fast laps. I can tell you that. Almost nobody took tires that time except the 64 of Brandon Thayer, which explains why he's been able to pull away. Brandon Thayer turning some fast laps. In P12, 29.7, the only one doing 29 second laps. Everybody else outside the 30.3. So half a second a lap, the difference for Brandon Thayer. Can he make that pay off? Can he use that to his advantage? Brandon Thayer is the last car on the lead lap. So he's got 25 seconds to make up. It would take 50 seconds, 5-0. I'm sorry, 50 laps, 5-0 laps at a half a second a lap to make up the distance to the lead, but maybe it'll pay off for him. Brandon Cotton had a long stop again, 54 seconds. He must have taken some repairs. Jason Huffman must have taken some repairs as well, a 44-second stop. Did not see what happened to Brandon Cotton. Maybe he'll tell us in the driver chat. Walker McNulty now able to apply pressure on Eric Thaler for the lead. Drops down low. I think if you don't get it in about 3 laps at the most, you got to tuck back in and just follow. Wait for the next green flag cycle and maybe cover them. Come in at the same time if you think you're faster. Can Walker get inside of him and cross over? Nope, not yet. Eric Thaler doing a great job. The power down on exit. And from the back, Eric Thaler now at the 12. Nope, that's not Ross Chastain. It is Walker McNulty, the other watermelon man. Side by side they go. Around the lap counter, who's going to get credit for leading this lap? Eric Thaler by 0.02. Working the third lap side by side now. Third corner side by side. How much is too much for Walker McNulty? Or how much is too much for Eric Thaler? Is he hurting his tires by running this hard? Can you make some ground up by following for a minute? Eric doesn't want to follow. He's a leader, not a follower. The 15, Eric Thaler, has the high line, slips up a little high into the marbles. That is going to allow Walker McNulty to take over. New leader, the 12 of Walker McNulty. Now we'll see if dirty air plays a factor. So far, so good. Eric riding right behind Walker for now. Coming up to lap the number 9, James Olavison one more time. Thank you, 9. I want to shout out James Olavison's Halloween paint. Trick or treat. Pit Black. Mountain Dew. Definitely see some spiders and in the paint. Looking cool. Thanks, John. Walker McNulty now coming up on lap traffic. Of Clarence Prince in the 83. All right. This battle's been raging on. Another battle been going on for a while. John Mankowski and Andrew Miller have been hooked up. Andrew Miller's been trying to work this pass for 15 minutes, and as soon as I put the camera on him, flips up just a little bit. Andrew Miller does. The 29, let's see if he can make that position back up, or that time back up. He was right on the bumper. He's been right on the bumper of John Mankowski for several laps. And we're going to call this the race to the nursing home between Norm Snyder and Chris Thaler. Chris Thaler's the grandfather of Midwest Motorsports. Eric and Justin's dad in the 7 Motorcraft Dark Horse. Looking awesome coming up on Mankowski in the 9. Let's see if that holds him up any. Let's Norm catch back up a little bit. Norm Snyder in the 28. Another senior citizen in a sim rig. Getting his exercise in. Got the force feedback turned up to stay active in between playing bridge. His other nursing home residents. I'm just kidding, Norm. I don't have anything against playing bridge. It's all good. Doing a good job fighting back here. I thought he was catching up to Chris Thaler. He's lost some ground now. Eric Thaler comes back into the pits from second place. So a little strategy now. 95 to 150. Going to be 60, 55 laps. Sorry about the cameras. There's Eric Thaler. He's going to take tires because he did not this last time. 14.8 on the stop for Eric Thaler. And Walker McNulty stays out. Again, let's see how long Walker stays out this time. His green flag stops are going to cycle through again. Awesome racing. Michael Samia comes in to the pit lane. Going to split the final stage right down the middle. I guess if you come in at 95, 55 to go, you can't do 27 and a half and 27 and a half, but you know what I mean. Justin Thaler, Trevor McLaughlin in. Walker McNulty, Ty Williams, 2.5 seconds back. So great. I mean, Ty Williams is not out of this picture. Only 2.5 seconds back. Maybe that's why Eric pitted. And now Walker pits, so that's going to give Ty Williams the lead. Champion in his own right, the 81, Ty Williams. Truck Series champion. Staying out. Walker McNulty finally. Oh, I thought he was working his way out of the pits. Nope. He's staying long, taking 4. Ant Caster's going to take over second place. 12 seconds back from Ty Williams. Your race leader. Nap on 81. Looks new this season with majorly white, mostly white. Nap-on logo always looks cool with the open-end wrench and the S. 13 seconds over Antcaster. So a pretty solid run for Ty Williams. Any other sponsors? It still has the Jarritos logo on the left rear. HPS. Toyota Camry finally comes into pit. Going to give Antcaster the lead in about 13 seconds, who has yet to stop this time. First one's going to be Eric Thaler, 3 seconds ahead of Walker McNulty. We'll get there. Eric Thaler, the boss, the godfather of Midwest Motorsports. You can see the pitters on the bottom of the screen and their pit times. Williams finally on his way out, but he's going to get overtaken by Eric Thaler and Walker McNulty before Ty makes it back down the track. Look at the lead. Oh my gosh. Eric Thaler's done it. That undercut of 3 laps this time has given Eric almost 4 seconds. 4-second lead for Eric Thaler. Only 0.2 on the stop time. The difference between the top two. Eric Thaler does a great job of getting in early, cranking out some fast laps over Walker McNulty, faster than Walker by a total of 3 seconds and 3 laps a second a lap. Now Walker's got fresh tires, only 3 laps fresher. And he catch back up. Last time, he only lost 0.4 of a second in 2 laps. This time, in 3 laps, he lost 3 seconds. Not sure if it was time getting on and off, or off and on, I should say, pit lane, because their stop time was exactly the same. Don Cunningham finally comes in for his penultimate stop. One more after this. Green flag racing, Midwest Motorsports. Only 9 cars on the lead lap. Maybe 8 if Sean Cunningham doesn't come out on the lead lap. Brandon Thayer finally pits. Eric Thaler is your race leader. Shout out to Aaron Holroyd for making this awesome paint. Combination of glossy, flat, and chrome textures. The Midwest Motorsports logo all over this bad boy. Something special for the boss. Eric Thaler in the 15, putting on a 3-second gap over Walker McNulty. Almost 4 seconds now. He continues to extend the lead. In this green flag cycles exchange. Eric Thaler, long overdue for a race win. Not sure if I can find out some stats while we race, but I'm not sure when the last time Eric Thaler came home in first place. We'll find out. Best I can. It's still 4 seconds, 3.8 ahead. Don Cunningham and Michael Samia having a good race. They are a lap down. Jason Huffman right in front. No, they're not a lap down. There's 15 cars on the lead lap. So I'm happy that's going on. This is the closest race we got on the track right now. And heating up. Glad they cycled out on the lead lap. Ant Caster finally comes in. We'll see where he cycles out in this mix. Ant Caster going really deep in the run. See how much time he lost. Last lap time was a 31 second lap. 31 plus. Michael Samia working the inside of Jason Huffman. Michael Samia in the Dale Earnhardt number 3. Lost a little ground that time. John Cunningham trying to take advantage, and he does. Round the outside he goes. Last time we were here was the finale. We went to 134 laps. Dustin Reinstedel won the race, who was not here tonight. Eric Thaler was P2 last season. 0.16, so photo finish last time we were here. Just 3 races ago, actually. Although there was a month break. We continue to watch Jason Huffman, Sean Cunningham side by side with Michael Samia and Andrew Miller right behind. Still a 3-second lead for Eric Thaler. As we watch Sean Cunningham move it on up. Justin Thaler may have taken only 2 tires with an 11-second stop that time. Currently in 4th. But big gaps between them. Won't focus the cameras on them just yet. Just giving you a status update. As these guys are all trapped down a lap. If I'm reading this right, Eric Thaler and Walker McNulty, their pit laps. Nope, there they cycle up. SDK finally caught up. Sorry about that. Walker McNulty 2.6 now. Back from your leader, Eric Thaler. I'm not sure if he was in traffic. Maybe not. Ty Williams 3rd. Back to Andrew Miller and Michael Samia. Andrew Miller's Mobile 1. 9, Kevin Harvick. Throwback. I can't tell if Walker and Eric are on their own lap or not. No, 113.6, 113.5. I'm not sure what I'm seeing, but it's all good. According to the ticker, everybody's on the lead lap down to 7th. Refresh my timing here. Good to see Andrew Miller having a good run tonight. In traffic, Eric Thaler has lost some ground. Inside 2 seconds now for Walker McNulty. Like a shark hunting his prey. Walker McNulty has 1 lap car in between. It'll be the 71 for Sean Cunningham, I believe. No, it'd be the first car a lap down, Sean Cunningham. Yep. Looking up at Walker McNulty, he's up the road. Far enough out of shot. We'll go back to Walker. Eric is around Ant Caster. So Ancaster now the first car a lap down. 7 cars on the lead lap through all these green flag cycles. We're looking at 37 laps, 33 laps to go. Ancaster with fresh tires, remember. Ancaster feeling like a hero. Superman, Ancaster fast lap of the race, 29.4. Fast stop last time by, but he's going to have faster tires for quite a while. It's 13 laps longer than everybody else, and that's also going to pay off when he comes in for his last stop. There's no way Ancaster can make 50 laps on a tank, so, or even 43. Technically, so. Ancaster still is going to have to stop, but he's going to go 13, maybe even 15 laps deeper than everybody else. Eric Thaler in the lead, 1.09 seconds now to Walker. Walker's cranking out some laps. He's on the hunt. He smells blood in the water. Closest battle on the track. Car behind Walker is a lap car of Sean Cunningham. As Walker taps the wall, loses a little bit of ground. Not enough to let Sean Cunningham back by, though. Walker McNulty is trying his hardest to get by. We'll look at this top speed. Bouncing off the chip. Drops a gear to 138 was his minimum speed. Turn 3. All the way up. 180, 181. They went up on Chris Thaler for Motorcraft number 7. Chris stays low. Let's Walker have the high lane. Thank you, Chris. 0.54. Now, Walker McNulty has Eric Thaler in his sights. That is Eric up the road. The 9 comes into pit just in front of the leader. I don't know why he chose that lap to pit, but I guess the lap he chose. Making the 15, make a decision. Walker McNulty is on him. He's reeled in 3 seconds. Is Eric playing soft on tires? And now it's time to go. Is he going to have enough? Walker McNulty on the outside. As Eric Thaler comes in, can he make it? Yes. 27 laps. Eric Thaler's going to be the first to make his final pit stop in Road Series. That's my strategy for the win. This is not Road Series. This is definitely the Oval. And I know not what I'm talking about, so don't listen to me for racing strategy. I can just call what I see, and we're seeing a great race tonight. This is just awesome Midwest Motorsports racing. Nobody knows who's going to win green flag stops. This is the 4th cycle of pit stops as Eric comes out. Walker's going to trap him a lap down. No caution. Please, no caution. Walker McNulty will have a lap on Eric Thaler. I say please, no caution, as if I'm Eric Thaler thinking. As Walker finally comes into cover, on the apron, all the way around the outside, Walker McNulty follows Aaron Holroyd in the pits. As they come down, painfully slow, 45-mile-an-hour speed limit on pit lane. Ty Williams now, your leader. Snap on 81. The car and number we're used to seeing up front. No stranger to being in the top 3. Ty Williams working in real life as a pit crew member, always in training. Ty Williams stays ready so he don't have to get ready. Practices every single day. 5 on, 5 off. Working out in the weight room. Ty Williams finally getting some seat time in the driver's seat of his sim rig. Showing us that he's pretty good at it. Next closest car is Brandon Thayer, 17 seconds back. Everybody else seconds apart. Ty Williams in the cockpit doing work. He is at minimum speed 128. Definitely slower off the exit of turn 2. As the 15, Eric Thaler gets by to unlap himself. Ty Williams still showing the lead with what stop to make. Eric Thaler, Jason Huffman in front of him for now. Not sure if that's holding him up. Brandon Cotton makes his way down pit lane. Ant Castor, no surprise to me. I know Ant's got it in him to have the fast lap. 29.4. Ty Williams finally comes in. Clarence Prince also in. Where is Walker? 5 seconds back. How does this happen? 5 seconds. What is the difference in pit time? Oh, Eric only took 2. What a strategy call for Eric Thaler. I love it. 10.8 on the final pit stop. Eric Thaler came in at 122. Walker McNulty 2 laps later at 124. Eric Thaler makes up 4 seconds on the pit stop by only taking 2 tires. Norm Snyder, the next victim on Walker McNulty's passing account. Brandon Thayer comes in. Justin Thaler has made his final stop. Trevor McLaughlin's made his final stop. Ant Castor at 129. Don Cunningham, the only one to make his final stop now. As Eric Thaler's your leader. This guy, Walker McNulty, 4 seconds behind. His 2 tires going to be the difference. With 20 to go. What an awesome, awesome strategy. Great call from the pit box. Class of the field, Eric Thaler. Fastest lap 33.0 last season. 3 seconds faster. Not sure what the difference is. Maybe time of day. .5 degrees Celsius. Partly cloudy last season. .71 Fahrenheit. Okay, somebody's gonna have to translate for me. Can't figure that one out. 71 Fahrenheit. Somebody ask Google. Don Cunningham finally stops, which puts Eric Thaler in the lead. That's why we're zoomed in on him. Still over 3.5 seconds. Walker McNulty's made up half a second in 2 laps. While I was trying to do math. Not my forte, not gonna lie. Eric Thaler in the Ford Mustang. Doing his best to stay out front. No major gain that lap by Walker McNulty. Get a battle box going for everybody. That'll help. Not sure what that tells us. Here we go. Let's try again. Eric Thaler, why is Walker not in my battle box? Relative, forgive me. Two to 7. All right, battle box ain't working. Sorry about that, guys. I'll have to send a memo to tech support. It's all good. Eric Thaler, your leader. Walker McNulty second. Everybody is multiple seconds apart, so no super close battles. James Olavison and Clarence Prince battling it out for the Lantern Rouge. Olavison into the wall. Oh, yeah. Is the Aaron Holroyd out of gas? Oh, no. Don't bring out the yellow. Nope, not Aaron. So that would be John Cunningham. John Cunningham must be out of gas. Saw him slow, weaving around like he was trying to get fuel in the pickup. He's on the apron. Not sure if he hit the wall or what. Still over 3 seconds, the distance between Walker and Eric. He seems to get some speed up there. See what happened to Sean Cunningham. 71, there he is. Did he spin or he just hit the wall hard? Ooh, he snap spin and catch. Tank slapper. Let's watch it. Sean Cunningham starts to yaw just a little bit. He's lost it. Snap, catch, snap. I got it. I got it. Do I got it? Oh, into the wall. The safer barrier actually may have saved us from having a caution. Cars go by. Back up to full speed. He's hung up against the wall. Good job by staying up high to let everybody go. Great job. Great job, Sean Cunningham. Thank you, my brother. Great job avoiding traffic, looking in the rear, looking at the relative. Luckily, no tires down. Definitely some body damage. But great job by the U.S. Air Force, USAA Insurance. Number 71, John Cunningham, finally gets down to the apron and saves a yellow. That is going to be my move of the race. We are live again. Great job, Sean Cunningham. Save us from a restart. Let this play out naturally. Still 3.5 seconds for Eric Thaler with 8 laps to go. I think he's done it. What a call from the pit box. Walker McNulty's going to have to work extremely hard as Jason Huffman hits the wall on the exit behind Eric Thaler. So barring any major lap traffic issues or a yellow, I'm not taking the hats to victory lane yet, but the fat lady is warming up. Eric Thaler with Walker McNulty close behind. Walker not able to make up any ground. Brandon Thayer goes by to unlap himself from Walker and stay on the lead lap with Walker anyway. The 64 car, Brandon Thayer currently 8th. Brandon Cotton and Andrew Miller. Seeking Brandon Cotton, your pole sitter. Hit by the 29. He's getting the 9 on the outside. Got the 7, Chris Thaler behind him on different laps, but the battle for position is the 29 and the 5. Closest battle on the track with 6 to go, working for the leaders. Now these guys cross the line, 6 to go. Brandon Cotton, your pole sitter on the outside, trying to get some redemption. This would be for the 11th position. Cotton has cleared him, and now Brandon Cotton looks up the road, try to salvage the top 10. He's got 2.8 seconds to catch John Mankowski. Eric Thaler is your leader right now, coming out of 4, coming with 4 laps to go. He's got 1, 2, 3 lap cars in between he and Walker McNulty. Walker McNulty is not making up ground. 3.6, and he's going backwards. Eric Thaler, the smooth criminal. Mr. Nashville, the tire whisperer, takes 2. Saves almost, 4 seconds, almost exactly 4 seconds. 4.1 seconds on the final stop. To stretch out 4 seconds, and Walker cannot catch him. The move, the call from the pit box, and we're yellow. Oh my goodness. Who has saved tires, and who caused this yellow? Oh, Sean Cunningham at 71. The upside down. Oh my gosh, Eric Thaler is jinxed. The fat lady now is to cool back down. We're going to go green, white checker. Oh, he gets into it with Chris Thaler on fresh tires. 71, feeling like a hero. Justin Thaler on the outside, his dad, the grandfather of Midwest Motorsports, staying down low to avoid everybody. And Sean Cunningham catches him faster than he thought. A little bit sideways for Sean Cunningham, the 71. And let's see what happens. As we go down the backstretch, Chris Thaler gets out of the way, gives Sean Cunningham wide berth, plenty of room to go into 3. I mean, Chris Thaler has plenty of room. He's not minding his own business down in the bottom lane. Comes up half a lane. Sean Cunningham, Chris snaps into the back. I can't blame that on 71. Just on them racing deals, Chris Thaler takes a very narrow entry into turn 3 and not accustomed to taking such a narrow, shallow arc. And Trevor McLaughlin pits, Sean Cunningham pits. Everybody else stays out. No major deal there, but unfortunate. It's just a little small snap and catch. We have a race reset. We're going to go green, white checker. We're riding with Chris Thaler. Oops, should be forward. Sorry. Riding in the cockpit with Chris Thaler. Watch the steering input. He's really narrow. He's down and just pushes up. Pushes up into the 71. Not used to taking such a shallow arc into the turn at that speed. Trying to keep as much up as he can. We're back live, and we're going to go green, white checker. Eric Thaler has 2 tires last time. We're going to get a wave around, I believe, for the 4. Or they're going to get dropped back. This is going to bring Ty Williams. Now, Ty Williams has the most fresh tires in P3, so let's keep an eye on Ty Williams here. Oh, I'm gutted for 15. Godfather played it just right. 3 laps to go. Oh my gosh, he's got to be hanging his head on the steering wheel. We're going to have to take the shoelaces and all the sharp objects out of Eric Thaler's reach for at least 2 days. Ty Williams. Now Eric's gonna. Who's he want behind him? Ty Williams or Justin Thaler? So Justin Thaler's going to start on the outside. So let's see if Eric chooses the outside or the inside. Come across. Eric's choosing the outside. Staying up high. That's going to give Walker the inside. So he's going to have his brother, Justin Thaler, on the outside with him. Going to give Ty Williams with the most fresh tires. Ty Williams has one last stop, came in at 129, took 4. Remember, the 15 only took 2. So he's got bad left side tires, but he's going to have the advantage of being the control car on the restart. So this is going to be absolutely crazy. Do not go anywhere. Hold on. Hold on to your hollyhocks, as they say. Down under. I don't know what they say in Miami. Hold my beer, maybe. Hold my drink. Hold my mixed drink. Clean off the tires. Watch the 81 on the inside second row. He's got 5 laps fresher tires than everybody else. His Barney's going to drop in. Walker McNulty going all the way to the bottom. Eric Thaler waits to the end of the Geico restart zone and takes off. Walker McNulty takes a slow start. 3-way inside. 3-way through turn 1. That's going to help Eric in the 15. Walker McNulty drifts away. Don't forget that 81. He's by Walker. That was the biggest issue for Ty Williams, to get around Walker. He does. I don't know why Walker was so far down low on that restart. Can the 81 reel him in? 81 on the 15 as we're past the white flag. Barney's got the white flag out. Can Ty Williams get around Eric Thaler on the exit of turn 2? 4 tires last time they stopped at lap 129. On the inside, he's at his bumper. He's at his rear door. Can he complete it? Eric Thaler on the outside is going to hold him down tight. It's a drag race to the start-finish line, to the checkered flag. Here they go. They bang. They touch. It's down on the apron. Ty Williams in the 81. And I can't call it. Eric Thaler's got it. My timing screen says Eric Thaler by a hair. What an amazing finish. Walker McNulty gets it for 3rd. Great podium. We're going to have great interviews. All 3 of these guys put on a show, but man, what a show. Eric Thaler, while they do their cool down lap, and I don't mean the podcast, I mean while they actually cool down. We're going to watch this again before I pull them back up into the booth. But coming to the line, there they are. Incredible restart. Walker McNulty, I don't know what he was thinking down low, but here they are. The 81 Ty Williams gets a good run off of turn 2. They get side by side together. Here they come right at us. Down the back stretch. Ty Williams, nice arc down low. Eric leaves plenty of room for him. Here they are coming off of turn 4. Eric all the way up to the wall, touches the wall, comes down, barely touches the door. Ty Williams goes to the apron, and Eric Thaler finds the line first. We'll get to Eric's. Trying to find the start-finish line. Maybe a zoomed in. Will it help me? Here we go. Coming around the final corner. Turn 4 to the checkered flag. Eric Thaler bangs into the safer barrier. Side by side. Wheel to wheel they touch. Eric's barely in front by a nose. Ty Williams goes down to the apron. There's the Geico restart zone. Where's the start-finish line? Nope, not there. Nope, not there. Not there. Ah, of course. That's the difference. I'm not going to get it that close, but that's how close it was. Results, please. Show me the official results. Oh, they're giving it to Ty Williams by .000. Unbelievable. iRacing has Ty Williams 000. I have to go to race control in a minute. Let me get my interviews up as I've lost. We'll get Eric up. Third place is Walker McNulty. I do have him. We'll get him in the booth and then we'll let him talk. Incredible race. Walker McNulty, man, absolutely incredible race. Great job. Thanks for joining the booth here. Incredible race. Talk us through your race. First of all, you ended up staying out a couple of times on the green flag pit cycles, but then that last pit stop, again, 2 laps later. Talk us through your race.
Yeah, I spent most of the race kind of like going as fast as I could while also saving fuel, doing a lot of coasting, like entering the corner. And I was saving around a lap per run on Eric and hoping that it would matter. Because after it stayed green for 2 green flag pit cycles, I knew it'd be me versus Eric for the win. So he was pitting before me, and then I would catch him by the end of the run, and then he'd pit before me, pull a gap again with the undercut. I'd catch him, back and forth like a yo-yo. Just didn't have enough there in that last run. I feel like I probably should have just taken 2 tires instead of 4, but it is what it is. And then of course the late race caution. That really pissed me off because I burned my tires off like crazy, pushing as hard as I could. I think I did like, I don't know, 5 or 6 29 fives in a row as soon as I came out of the pit lane. So I knew I didn't have tires left. And I mean, if I didn't even make it into this booth to talk to you, I would have probably thrown my monitor out the window.
Yeah, you're not the only one. There's so much action on that last lap, especially. What did that cross your mind to take 2? I know. Did you know that Eric took 2 because you stopped a little bit after him? So
I didn't know he took 2 until after I came out like 5 seconds behind him. Then I knew.
okay,
Because
you didn't.
I was there whenever he pit. So
Yep.
I guess he did a pretty good job of saving his tires and letting me eat the gap away to make me have to take the tires and go on the offense. But
Was that an
also,
option for you to take 2? Did that cross your mind?
yeah, I was back and forth on it the entire second to last run. I was trying to figure out whether I was going to take 2 or 4, and if I hadn't caught up to him, I think I would have taken 2. But since I got to his bumper, I figured I'd just go ahead and take 4 and then just see if I could eat away at it if he took 2. But, he did a really good job. And then, you know, unfortunately, the strategy that he pulled didn't really net him anything in the end.
Yeah, just totally. I guess unfortunate for him, fortunate for others. I want to ask you about that restart. When he chose the outside, I guess to have Justin Taylor on the inside. When you got to the Geico restart zone, you dropped all the way down to the yellow line. Was that on purpose, even though Eric was up high?
Yeah, I mean, shortest run to the line. And I timed it about as well as you can realistically, and I still got swarmed. Just feel like having the advantage of being in the race in a chat with the people that are starting the race is always a good thing. I was happy whenever he picked the top, so at least I wouldn't have to be up there. But yeah, I knew I wasn't going to finish second because I knew that Ty saved his tires the entire last run, and then Justin was beating my bumper off going through 3 and 4 as well, and thankfully I was able to stay ahead of him. But yeah.
Not bad. Well, the watermelon airheads car looked good going around. You're the other watermelon man tonight. So, yeah, great job, Walker. I mean, unfortunate that it couldn't play out at the end, but at the end of the day, third instead of a second, still good points to come home with. And you really showed yourself tonight as being one of the top contenders. So great race. Congrats, Walker, on a good third place finish tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And once again, like always, thanks to everybody in the Midwest Motorsports team, broadcasting, stewards, everybody that sets it up. I really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun coming and racing every week, and I can't wait for the next time I can be here for a race because I'm going to miss the next two.
All right. Well, we'll miss you for sure. Don't forget we got 3 drops the long season as well. So it's all good. Congrats, Walker, on a great podium.
Thank you.
All right. That's Walker McAnulty, who's got it done tonight for 3rd place. Not exactly where he wanted, but still not bad. And it looks like Eric Taylor is not going to join us. He hasn't made it back to the booth just yet. I'll give him a little more time. But in the meantime, we'll talk to the 000 winner of Ty Williams in the 81 for his first race of this season 8. Ty Williams, iRacing says .000 as you guys came across the line at the end of that green white checker. You're the one doing donuts. Congrats.
Thank you. I'm pumped. This very happy to steal one out of this race. I was just kind of cruising around, just content with 3rd place. First off, I want to give shout out to all our drivers for having a almost green flag whole race. It was very fun.
I agree.
Yeah, it was very fun to go through every single bit of a strategy and just saving tires and stuff. And it was also fun racing with Eric and Walter, just trying to keep pace with them. Race was pretty good. I feel like I could have been more up there, but on that last stop, I kind of took a very cautious route and ended up taking like full fuel when I didn't need to, and misinterpreted everything. So at that point, I was just coasting around, 5th gear the whole way around, just kind of content with 3rd, and see what happened. And then we got late race caution, and I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I felt like I needed to make a 3 wide move, and luckily for me, Eric had chose the top, and I was able to see when he got to the gas, and I pulled to the bottom.
Yeah.
Cleared Walter, and then from there, I think I just had fresher tires, and saved a bit more out of it, and I was able to get side by side with Eric and stayed side by side all the way from 3 and 4 to the line, and thanks to him for racing me pretty clean throughout the whole way. We had a little door bang, but that's when you're fighting for a win. That's normal.
Yeah, you better. If you don't give it everything you got, you're not worthy. But man, incredible guy. I mean, really, it was a lot of fun watching you. We missed you at Daytona, but I'm glad you decided to come back. And race with us this year. It's good to see the snap-on paint. A little bit mixed up on the paint, man. A little bit of switch up on the paint. I like it. The new 2024 season 8 version of the snap-on paint survives.
Yep. This is my night version. So the next day race you'll see the other version I got, and I think y'all will like that one. Takes it back to my first Midwest Cup win with the black and gray. So see that maybe next week, but definitely always fun to come and race with y'all. I wish I could have raced Daytona, but I was in Wilkesboro all weekend last weekend and couldn't get a chance to get back down here. So, hopefully over this winter should be a lot more free time and a lot more sim racing and just having fun.
Yeah, right on. We got an off week next week, and then we head to Kansas. I know you know that track pretty well too, so got an extra week to practice up, and hopefully we'll see you then. Ty, great job tonight. Good to see you back in victory lane. Congrats. We look for more of it this season for sure.
Thank you.
That's Ty Williams, your race winner. Side by side as they come across the line. Absolutely awesome. Incredible racing, man. I hate it for Eric Taylor. He's stepped out. I don't blame him. .000 after having a 4-second lead and coming to the flag side by side. You don't have anything good to say. It's better to not say anything. So I'll give him this one. Hopefully we'll hear from him in the driver chat, or maybe next week, next time we see him in the booth. Here it is on the stream one more time as they do their last lap, taking the white, coming around. Ty Williams, lets Eric have the entry. Ty Williams gets a run on the outside. Here they come to the line. Walker and Justin Thaler fighting it out in the back. Maybe the drone cam is going to switch to the inside as we come across the line. Eric Thaler, that little bump on the wall may have slowed him down just enough. And he comes down door to door, wheel to wheel. And this is what .000 looks like. Absolutely incredible. I'm not going to get a good angle of it. That's about the best I can get. Barney throwing the flag 000. Final race results. And shout out to everybody else. Walker McNulty in third, Justin Thaler, Trevor McLaughlin, Ant Castor just outside the top 5, Aaron Holroyd 7th, all the way down to Sean Cunningham, got a meatball, Brandon Cotton just outside the top 10. Thanks again to all the Midwest Motorsports admin that make this league possible, as well as Josh Watt running the stream. I'm James J, reminding you to stay in your lane. See you in 2 weeks.